Obviously, you did ask me normally to get you a coffee. Today I offered.
I did.
And you did. You said no. You already had one.
I already beat you to it, didn't I?
What time were you up this morning?
Bloody 8 a.m. Can you believe that?
I just can't believe it.
I wanted to wake up early because we're sailing into lovely Kotor, Montenegro, and you have to go through some fjords. So I thought I'd wake up and watch the view, do a little bit of work on the back of the ship on the old laptop.
How was that?
It was fab. Getting bloody warm though.
Let's talk about that in a minute.
Right,
Here we
let's
go,
get on
girls.
with it.
Hiya, Tits.
Hiya, love.
How are ya?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Yeah, fab. Loving
Fab.
it.
You look nice.
Oh, stop
Which
it.
makes a change.
Well, welcome to Up the Arch with me,
Yes.
Miss Georgie.
And myself, Miss Titty Car.
Just two, salty showgirls
Sailing
on the
around the
ocean.
med on the ocean.
Fab.
Yeah. Stupid bitch.
Well, Tits.
Yeah.
I feel like I've not really seen you.
I know it's been fab, hasn't it?
It's been lovely.
We have been like two ships in the night.
Two ships in the night.
By the night, I mean the daytime.
Yeah.
And by ships, I mean onion barges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love an onion barge.
Oh, I love an onion barge.
What's your order at the Indian?
Stephen, he's lovely.
Oh, grow up. Well, Tits,
Yeah.
you mentioned that I look nice. You look okay.
I do. Explain it. What am I wearing?
Well, I'm kind of shocked. It's not really a titty car look.
Not on brand for me at all.
She's wearing an all beige
Yeah.
jumpsuit.
Yeah.
That's the only colour that springs to mind.
Yeah.
Either beige or a cat sick.
Yeah, more cat sick, I think.
More cat sick. And if you just turn around for me,
You
Tits.
squeak around.
That's it. And on the back,
Uh-huh.
she's got some kind of diamanted, hand beaded.
Always.
Kind of shapes there.
Strass embellishment.
And I
yeah.
guess this is just for the end of Pride because we've got some penises, some vulvas.
Yeah.
So is this kind of like a fleshy genitals
It's,
look?
Keith Harris.
Keith Harris.
Harris, is that it?
No.
Keith Herring.
That's it.
Red herring, inspired by that,
Simply Red.
The Simply Red cartoon drawings.
Yeah.
On the old back there, but embellished in beads.
And then, of course, you've got classic Laduca on the
Classic
shoe.
Laduca nude boot on the shoe.
And the wig is just, again, your own hair. No
It is
wig.
my own hair scraped up in a high pony with a showgirl rhinestone crown on the top.
I can't see the crown, it's tiny.
Well, my head's tiny as well.
Much like her tits.
There we go. And yourself,
Yeah.
you've gone. You know when you can go on Etsy, listener, and buy patches
Just one.
to
Just
sew
one.
on to sew onto your looks. Now Georgie's got a full length denim jacket,
Yeah.
and I say full length because she is only 2 foot tall, so it's just a denim jacket and it goes down to the ankle.
It's actually a crop.
A crop top denim jacket, and she's got patches from all of the places she's visited. You bought them off Etsy, and she's sewn them on haphazardly herself, I must say.
I actually didn't sew them, Tits. They're actually iron-on.
Oh, it's an iron-on.
They're iron-on.
Well, I can see a few of them are actually peeling off from the sweats.
Yeah.
And we've got a few different places there. We've got Kotor.
We got Couture where we are today.
Yes, where
I
else
nipped
you got?
off this morning.
You got a donkey from Santorini.
From
I can see.
Santorini.
Yes.
From Croatia, I've got a huge Balkan cock.
Yes, yeah. That was custom made, that one.
That one was custom, yeah.
And on the wig...
Oh, sorry, I've just hit my knee again.
That was stupid, wasn't it? And on the wig, we've got a lovely ginger mullet updo.
Yeah, ginger mullet updo. I've actually, if you look round the back, Tits, if I just peel away the hair here, yeah.
Bit of glue stuck to it there.
Yeah, inside, I've actually got a couple of miniatures, but they've not got alcohol on them.
Wig styling spray.
Yeah.
If you're ever in the need.
Semen.
And on the shoe, we're actually barefoot today.
We're barefoot. Do you know what? I feel like this is very... do you remember when Madonna went through her hippie stage?
Yes,
she had the denim
she
jackets.
was very hippie.
And she never wore
Quite
any
the
shoes.
wide hip.
I kind of feel like that's what I'm going through right now.
Fab. And the toe ring on the pinky toe there.
Well, that's my engagement
nice
ring.
Oh,
to the straight lad.
Okay. Well, of course, you'll never see these looks in person, so you'll have to imagine them best you can.
Yeah, imagine the best you can.
Absolutely.
Well, Titch, you mentioned there that some of my patches were peeling off, and that's because it's so bloody hot.
Oh, don't even. Unbearable is the word.
Are we being typical Brits by moaning about the weather?
So.
Yeah, we are.
Because our summer is all of 4 degrees Celsius.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, off in Greece the other day, it was bloody boiling. And I'm doing this thing where I've got to get off like 8 a.m. You've got to wake up early because it's not the heat of the day. So that by the time you've done your day, you've got your bits and bobs, you're back on the ship, it's bloody scorching and you can sit in the aircon.
It honestly is. I mean, obviously both me and Titty Carcart have worked in the Caribbean. But this is a
different kind of heat.
There's a breeze in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
This
heat.
is humid, you know, it's close.
It's
very
like
close.
you get off the ship.
Very, very close.
And you have to bring a knife with you to cut through the bloody air.
Just to get through things.
Yeah.
And then we were told by someone in port the other day that it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, they said
August,
that
apparently.
This is not even proper summer
Yeah,
yet.
apparently in August, which we'll both be here for, is going to be out bloody rageous. And so much so that some of the people in Greece actually leave Greece for the month of August because it's too much. Well, if they can't bloody deal with it, how are we expected to? My makeup's melted off!
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare!
It's like that final scene from Indiana Jones when his face melts.
I tell you what, though,
Yeah.
we are lucky with the aircon.
We are bloody
As soon
lucky.
as you get on the ship, you're blasted.
We are
but
blasted.
Do you keep your cabin cold?
Oh, 100%. It's as cold as it can be.
Yeah.
And I will say, I'm out in port buying jumpers because on the ship it's a bit cold.
Yeah.
But it's the middle of bloody summer. Everyone's looking at me crazy while I'm buying bloody jumpers.
The thing is, I'm always boiling before I go to sleep, so I have it. But then when I wake up in the morning, I'm
Freezing.
Yeah. I don't need to tuck.
Nips are rock solid.
Yeah. My nip. Honestly, there's holes in my bed sheets from my nips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just poking through.
Yeah, it's like a circus tent. But honestly, it's...
Well, it's got the fleas as well, hasn't it? Yeah.
All right, Tits, move on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's bloody boiling. It's only going to get hotter. I think we need to take advantage of now while it's only scorching before it becomes hell.
Absolutely blazing. And I will say we are taking advantage by jumping in the sea.
Oh, yeah.
Getting as wet as we can get.
Listen to it now.
Speaking of jumping in the sea, so a few days ago we were in one of my favourite ports, I must say, in Dubrovnik.
Gorgeous.
Croatia. And the water there is bloody gorgeous. It's blue,
clear, it's
crystal.
blue.
But it's not like a Caribbean blue. It's, you know, more like a turquoise.
A turquoise.
A turquoise blue.
Yeah.
And it's bloody beautiful. And I will say, something happened to me the other day in Dubrovnik that's never happened to me before in the water.
What's
and this
that?
is an exclusive on Up the Aft.
I don't even know this.
You don't even know this. So I was in the water the other day, you know, I've never mentioned it, but I'm a free diver, so I was swimming around with the old
She's not a free diver, she jumps off rocks.
I am a bloody free diver.
What does a
Advanced
free diver
qualified.
mean?
It's like scuba without the tank. Just hold me breath.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
like,
I thought you meant diving.
Like Avatar, Way of the Water. That's me. No, not diving off a board. Free diving, like underneath the water. Like swimming underneath.
Scuba diving.
Without the tank.
Without the tank.
Anyway, so I was, you know, sloshing around in the water a few days ago, jumping off cliffs and everything, and I got stung by a jellyfish. For the first ever time.
What?
It was right across my foot, just the front of my left foot.
Were you in pain?
No, I was in the water. And it was... Yeah. And I'll get it out now, I'll take my shoe off, undo that zip.
Yeah.
And as you can see, just across the top of my foot there... Oh, the gasp! Isn't that? Look at that. That's the sting of a jellyfish. It's
Can
about.
I touch it?
Why would you want to do that?
I just want to see.
I don't want it to get
raised.
infected. I don't know where your fingers have been.
Inside
No, get away!
glory.
Get away!
Let
Get
me-
away! Don't.
Oh, it's raised.
It was raised, but it's now it's fine now. There's just a little bit of a mark
Was
left.
it painful?
I mean,
I have been stung by a jellyfish.
I've
I
never
know.
been stung by a
But
jellyfish.
my
I knew
foot didn't
exactly
look
what
like
it
that.
was. I knew exactly what it was. It was a bit like a stinging nettle, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's all I'd liken it to. And I think being in the water did help because it was cold. It, you know, relaxed it. But when I got out, obviously the best thing to do, piss on it.
And that's what you did.
Well, I didn't do it. Someone else had to. They started on my mouth, and I said, "You too, I love it." It's my foot that got. It's my foot that got stung. What are you doing? No, I did. I had to do it on myself.
You pissed on yourself.
I pissed on my own
Apparently
foot.
your own piss doesn't work as well, though.
Oh well, I've ruined it then, haven't I?
Yeah.
No one else
You're
could
gonna
go.
call me, I would have pissed on
Well,
you.
no, someone else looked at me and said, "Sorry, love, I don't need to go."
Disaster.
So anyway,
Actually,
that was me getting stung by a bloody jellyfish.
I've just remembered I didn't get stung by a jellyfish. It was a weaver fish.
Oh.
Yeah. And there's
a basket
they're
weaver.
all over the Isle of Wight. Nasty, bilious weavers.
Nasty bastards selling
Nasty
baskets.
bastards.
Yeah. Right.
Selling baskets.
Gotta make a living.
I'm sorry to hear that, Tits.
So if you
Glad
see
you're
me
right.
limping around the ship, that's why. You can't swim with the big girls.
If you can't drink with the big girls,
Sling your hook.
sling your hook.
Bloody hell. Well, this voyage,
Yes.
I've got an extra special guest on board because my mum is here.
She most definitely is.
She
And don't we
is.
bloody know it?
I know.
Yes.
She's probably more camp than me. Camp as tits.
Yes.
She's
Yeah.
having a fab time, loving it.
Yeah.
She did meet Titty Kaka the other day, and she said, "Guess who I am."
Well, I'll tell you the interaction I
Yeah.
had with this random lady that just came up to me while we were sailing away. She runs up to me, grabs me arm, turns me around and goes, "Who do I look like? Guess who I am? Who do I look like?" And imagine just a random person coming up to you shouting this in your face. And I went, I don't know, love, Pat Butcher? Anyway, she bloody laughed. She went, "No, go on, have a look at me face. Who do I look like?" And I obviously know you said a while back, "Oh, I've got my family on in a few weeks' time, they're coming on." But it didn't register until, she was there screaming in my face, she was. And then I went, "Oh, it's Miss bloody Georgie Porgie's mum."
Yeah.
So we finally did meet.
Finally met, because I've met your mum.
You have, yes.
And now you've met my mum.
And look at that.
So now the wedding won't be awkward.
No.
Yeah.
No. Well, the wedding's going to be called off.
Yeah. Now you've met my mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's loving it.
She is.
She's
good.
relaxing.
She got an upgraded cabin, I hear.
She did, yeah.
Oh, fab.
She's living her best life.
Let's say she's making full use of the bar.
Oh, 100%.
Yes, yeah.
100, as she should.
Absolutely.
You know. But yeah, that she's 93, so she should. No, she's not. But it was her birthday the day before she came, so.
Oh, a nice little birthday trip.
A birthday trip, and she's here for 2 weeks. So
2 weeks. Oh, fab. Yeah.
She does listen though. She said that she once started listening, and she ended up listening to 4 episodes in a row, and she was up till 2 a.m. listening. I thought, oh god, the things
That's
we talk about on air.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah, fab time with me mum.
Fam's on board.
Glad to see her. Can't
That's
wait for her
great.
to leave.
I love that. Yeah. Oh, it's great having people on, but it's hard work, isn't it?
It's knackering.
Oh,
Got a
it's bloody hard
full-time
work.
job, and then you've got to
And then you've got to entertain
sure,
everyone
yeah.
else as well. Don't
Sick of
think
it.
so. You can sort your own holiday out. Thank you. That's right on the sting, that.
You deserved it.
You've just kicked me right on that sting.
I didn't kick you. I tapped you.
You attacked me directly on that sting. That's premeditated. So Georgie brought it to my attention the other day that I do something in drag, and it actually, since you telling me, I've actually caught myself doing it.
Oh no! I didn't mean
as
for
I'm
it to-
doing, and it's a habit now.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can get out of it, to be honest. Now I don't know if you know what I'm on about, but basically,
The
whenever
hand.
it's the hand.
Yeah.
Whenever I walk around the ship, I'm one with the people, or people's princess on board, you could say. And I'm there, kissing babies and doing the Lord's work on board. And anytime I come up to someone or I walk past someone and I say, "Oh, hi, how you?" See, I'm doing it now. "Hi, how you doing? You having a good day?" One or both of my hands do this little finger wiggle in their direction.
Finger wiggle. It's a spirit finger. But
And it is a spirit finger,
palms
horizontal
down.
spirit finger, palms down. And it's more of like a little cooey, like a little hiya, hello. Is this little wiggle finger hand that I do towards people. And I've noticed every time I'm walking past someone and say, "Hi, how you doing? You all
But
right?
you
Having
do
a nice
it
day?"
when you're
And I do
performing
it.
too.
And I also, you noticed while I was performing, I do it as well.
The first time I saw you was during your show, and there's one bit of the show where you literally run around the whole audience.
I mean, that's every bit of the
yeah,
show,
that's
to be honest.
true.
But
And about 5 tables that you stopped at, you wiggled your fingers
wiggled
at
the
them.
the old finger
And
wiggle.
then the next day, you were walking to another event, and we were
Yeah.
walking together, and you said hello to a few people.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh, hi girls,
Hi, girl.
hi,
Wiggling, wiggling this,
wiggling."
wiggling that. Finger
then I
wiggle all
thought-
around.
And then I said to you, you always do these little wiggle fingers, and you went, "Do I?"
Do I? Because you don't notice it.
Yeah, you don't notice
You don't notice it yourself, but that's it. I'm a serial finger wiggler.
I like to do the one. God, yeah, don't admit that out loud. That's how they got Michael Jackson. So,
Maybe I should put a silver glove on.
yeah,
Bring more attention to it.
But yeah, no, I also do a thing in drag where I wiggle my finger across my face like this.
Oh,
which
you
is
cross it across the face.
Yeah,
and
do you
wiggle
know,
both
like in
hands.
Showgirls when they do that?
Yes.
Bum, bum,
Well,
bum, bum, bum.
cha cha.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great for an audio program. No one knows what's
I
going
know.
on. Spit it out.
No, but yes, I think there is an element of all drag queens do a little wiggle. But
You must,
you're
well, not even a wiggle. You must have your
obsessed.
own, your own thing that you do that you don't realise that's like a habit while you're in drag.
100%.
And by habit, I do mean a nun's habit.
As a nun, yeah, I do wear a nun's habit. It's like Danny Beard kind of taps the microphone.
That I noticed that by a few people as well. When they hold a
Yeah.
microphone, they like release the grab and grab it again.
Yeah, they do that
Maybe
a lot.
that's my variation of the finger wiggle meeting people.
And Barb likes to, before she's finished a sentence, put the mic back out to the audience.
So it just goes silent.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, a club we can't name, make some... And before she said noise, she's already put it out to the
microphone's
audience.
off.
That always makes me laugh.
Love that.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Serious finger wiggler.
She's a serious finger wiggler, and
And
I love it.
And I'm not going to apologise.
Well, Tits, it's come to the section of the show where we find out some scandalous things
A scandalo.
from our listeners. Now, we did ask you to send us in some below dicks, which is some anonymous things that you might have done that could get you fired, but
Probably
it's
will
anonymous.
get you fired, to be honest, but we'll never tell.
Yeah,
Our
we'll
lips
never
are sealed.
tell.
Loose lips, sink
Think
ships.
ships. And talking of ships, this could be from any cruise line, not the
Yes.
cruise line that we work for.
Yeah,
any cruise line.
Any passenger cruise.
Any,
you know,
ferry,
ferry,
Isle of Wight ferries,
dinghy.
a dinghy.
Yes.
Yeah, any of them. But this one here, of course, is anonymous, and this is: I work as a chef in the galley.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly work in the steakhouse that my ship has on board. Lovely. I was once preparing some meats, and after we sent them out, I looked down.
Sorry.
Was that a cow?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
For the steak.
I was once preparing some meats, and as we sent them out, I looked down and realised one of my earrings was missing. Oh dear.
Oh gosh.
Thinking I just left it in my cabin, I thought nothing of it. Until a waiter comes in saying medical were on their way as a passenger had broke their tooth in half. I panicked and threw the other earring into a drawer so that no one would know that I was wearing them, especially because we're not allowed to wear jewellery in the galley. Anyway, they found the earring and blamed it on the chef that was next to the drawer at the time, and they have now been fired. I know it's awful, but I've got cats to feed.
Oh God. Well, just goes to show, get a plaster over it, or don't wear bloody earrings.
Get a plaster. And also, in my head, is this a big dangly drooped earring?
Is it a big old hoop?
Or, or is it just a little
Stud.
pearl number, a little stud? But yeah, I mean, not great that someone got fired,
No.
but also, you got to think of number one.
Cats to feed. Bit of a testicle difficulty there, but we'll keep going. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we've had, Titty's just dropped her laptop into the ocean.
And now I've had to dive in and get it, but while it's drying in a bowl of rice,
Yeah.
we'll use our phones to keep going. So, actually, I have the word of the week
Oh, tell us.
this week. And this is a bit of a different word of the week because
Okay.
it's actually in a different language. So it might be a word that we know as a different meaning, but this is in a different language. So let's see. The word of the week is slut. S-L-U-T. Slut.
Can you tell me what language?
Yeah, it's in Swedish.
In Swedish for slut.
Slut. What do you think this word means, and can you use it in a sentence?
I think it's going to be something opposite. Obviously, slut in the UK means whore.
Georgie.
Yeah, so I reckon it's got to be, something opposite. So I'm going to go for cereal.
Cereal.
So I'm going to say,
slut this
yeah,
morning.
I'm absolutely I've woken up and I am absolutely starving. Grab me a nice bowl of slut.
And you just turn up sat in a bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you that's not the meaning, somehow. The word slut in Swedish actually means final. And the funniest thing is, I don't know if you've ever seen it, that at the end of Finding Nemo, when they usually put the word fin on the end?
Oh,
the Swedish
yes.
version, it
that.
goes up from the ocean floor and then it just fades in. Slut. And actually, in Sweden, slut station is the word for the last stop or terminal on the train line.
Wow.
Slut station.
Slut station.
That's where we can find Miss Georgie Porgy.
Yeah, there's
at the old
actually
slut station.
a billboard of me with me legs open.
Yeah.
And it says, "Welcome to Slut Station."
Welcome to Sweden. Slut station, that's the word of the week.
Slut bloody station, darling.
Yeah.
Oh, Tits, can you grab what's floating in there?
Look at that, it's that message in a bottle. Let me get that cork out.
Well, this message in a bottle, if you don't know, we give our advice to people that need it.
Much needed advice.
It's much needed advice. It's always a very serious topic.
And
we
take it very seriously.
We do. So what's this slut written in? This says, "Hi, Georgie and Tits.
Hiya.
I have an issue.
Yeah.
My name is Margaret and I'm from Turkey.
Hi, Margaret from Turkey.
I need your advice as I know most drag queens normally have a lot of work done. Oh,
interesting.
Plastic surgery.
I don't think I've ever had any work done, but all right, Margaret.
My husband went away for work for 3 weeks. During this time, I told him I was going to the gym and dieting, but really, I had 3 rounds of liposuction.
Oh.
He thinks I look amazing and can't believe how well I've done.
Yes.
The guilt is eating me up more than the lipo did. He's telling me I should start being an online coach for weight loss. What should I do?
Ooh.
Well, first of all, Margaret sent us a before and after picture.
She did.
So
and quite the weight loss as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the lipo's worked.
The lipo's worked.
And she looks great. The issue here is she's not been truthful.
No.
And, there's no shame in getting liposurgery.
I want to know, though, did the husband tell you to have it? Because if he did, fuck himself, first of all.
Get rid.
You look gorgeous
Throw
in
him
the
in a box.
before.
Throw it in a box.
Yeah, throw him in a box and fuck it. I think if the guilt really is eating you up, I think you should just tell
Lose
him.
another pound.
Yeah, either kill
Let
him,
it eat you up.
and then he never will know.
Yeah.
Or you can just tell him.
Just tell him.
Just be honest. Just say, listen, Steve.
Yeah.
Let's say he's called Steve. Listen, Steve. I did go to the gym and I fell into the liposuction place.
And if you don't want me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. Just do it for you.
Yeah, you got to do what's best for you, love.
Do what's best for you, Margie, love.
Yeah, so, my advice is kill him, never have to tell him.
My advice is be honest.
Be honest.
Be a good girl, Margaret.
Well, that was a nice, easy one, wasn't it?
Nice and quick, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, if you would like some advice from me and Titty Cargo, of course, you can do that by just writing it in, any type of paper.
Yeah.
Writing on insert, pop it in any type of bottle.
Yeah.
Throw it into a water source.
Yeah.
And send it over, to myself and Tits.
Yeah, otherwise you can send us a message on Instagram at UpTheAft and we will get back to you over the podcast.
We will, darling. And you can keep it anonymous if you don't want to,
Yeah, you don't have to send your name in or location.
We'll make
or
one up.
Birth chart, that's fine.
No worries.
Absolutely. And if you do want to find myself on Instagram, you can at titty_car.
Because she's very underwhelming.
That's right.
And you can find me at Miss Georgie UK.
Because she's never done a gig out the country and I don't think you're planning on.
No.
Oh, yeah. Well, you never get booked.
Yeah. You nasty cow. Dragfest Island. So, well, Tits, what you got planned for the rest of the day?
Oh, I'm going to sit in the sun, I think.
Yeah.
Do a little tappy-wappy on the lappy.
Yeah.
And then we've got to get ready for a show tonight.
She's got a big show.
Get ready for a big show tonight.
Yeah, fabulous.
Yes. And what about you, Miss Georgie? What are your plans for this eve?
I'm going to now go meet my parents.
Yes.
Go off for a little stroll in Couture.
Lovely.
Come back on. Got some meetings. Then got a big show as well.
That's it. Well, it's all go on board here, isn't it?
It is, darling. Well, nice to catch up.
Yes, and we'll see you all next Friday.
See you next Friday.
Bye.
We anchor and hoist the sail.
Do you need anything from ashore, love?
No, I'm all right.
Are you sure?
Actually, just get yourself some deodorant.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. Bye.